Hello guys, welcome to Readist. In this video, I'm gonna talk about a very important book that I am reading right now, but I'm not finished it yet. But the things still I understand, still the for just for I understand it's quite very complicated, guys. It's very interesting for me, but it's a very old book, guys. It's very dated back more than 1,000, maybe 2,500 or 2,000 years back. But the things they are saying will still work on this modern era also. It's about the book written by Aristotle, sorry, Marcus Aurelius, meditation book. Meditation book is a combination or it's a compiled version of his 12 of his book because it's he write what he goes through in his life in a daily basis. That's they are filed up or piled it up into parts, part one, part two, part. That's I think is there are 12 books based on meditation, and from that 12 book, important quotes and important lines has been narrowed down and compress it in as a single book. It's called meditation book. It's a very small tiny book, guys. I'm going through some stuff. The English they use in there, it's quite old and era. It's more like a Bible thing, like THOU THI THY. So that's kind of English. I'm not used to it, guys, so I have to reread it again and again. I have to understand it a little bit better. So it took me time to digest things, guys. So apart from that, if you take Marcus Aurelius is one of the greatest king that ever lived in Rome at that time. Not only at the time, it still is one of the top five emperor for Rome because during this rule, the Rome expanded. Guys, he faced many things from the flu and the egregious war from enemy side, and also the internal civil wars. He have to manage everything, guys. He was at one time he was at the top of his world, like a ultimate king. He can sole dictator, guys. If you take Roman Empire landmass, that would be like modern India's how the India is now, how the landscape now in India. That's the same size back in that time in Rome. So it's more than a million square kilometers. It's very vast kingdom to rule that. It will take immense power. Actually, Marcus Aurelius are not from. He's not from a great king's family. He's actually an outsider. But the king who adopted him and eventually became emperor for Rome because of his ideological, his vision, his philosophies. More like he has a non-attachment things, guys. At one point of time, he never went to like attached with money, like financial stuffs, monetary stuffs, and with pleasure kind of things. Either it be like a woman or the alcoholic. At the time, I can what can I say? The beverages kind of stuff. He never put him to in like that kind of a pleasurable things. Like he never been this kind of a end of this trial, but he hold his power very perfectly and is controlled his reign very greatly. And during his tenure only, the Rome has significantly improved a lot in every aspect of their nations, every departments and every other kind of fields. I can say that. So it's all because of his philosophical mind. He always thinks why this is happening in his uh, life in a situation. What is important? He will take some good and bad, and he also write it in the note and watch. He will always think about it later on. Later on, why I write it. So my ideas may change later on. So once I write an idea, like let's say it's 2 months ago, doesn't mean that would be goes even by today scenario or circumstances. So he put that thought again and again and he recalled it himself for many times, and in order to understand the wisdom of life So that's how we compile the meditation book. To be honest, the book is simply, it's not like a story or para. It's a quote, guys. It's a bloody quote. They will first there will be numbers where the quote is placed and the chapter name and the verses name, and the quote goes like it's multiple quotes, guys. It's meditation is full of quotes. The book is literally piled with quotes, guys. All of his quotes, sayings, I would say, like, let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like a dying person. Don't try to live your life like you will live for 10,000 years. One of the quotes like sticks with me, guys, like anything. He also states that always have a thought in your mind that you're hanging, your death hanging, it's right in front of you. So he always stated one thing. And also he sticks to Stoics philosophy, guys. He also followed Stoicism very much, which is simply focusing on what you can control and taking action on it and being virtuous and also exercising your willpower. These are the simple thing that Stoics follows. Stoicism, what does Stoicism means? So he also strongly believed that, he follows that also, and he also one of the member who built that Stoic University in that Rome. The three main people within who make the Stoic very famous, like himself, Seneca, and Epictetus. These three guys were main pillars of the Stoicism. And for another, so he mentioned many things, guys, about life, about time. The more often the thing is mentioned and again is the time, the present moment, the importance of mindfulness. He quoted that line, guys, many times. So he stated that whatever happened, no day, simply like what Buddha said, no day is important today. So that's what he also quoted him. He also quoted that also. So this is about, guys, meditation. I'm still going through it, but there is a lot of pages to finish. So I will share more detail, even a podcast for Marcus Aurelius meditation in future on. See you guys.